What is up, scent heads, smell beast, and frag freaks? It's your boy. My name is Mega Dave, and this is Oh So Fresh. Yo, what is good, Fresh fam? For everybody returning, I want to say thank you so much for being a freshie. It really means a lot to me. And if this is your first time here, welcome. As I said before, my name is Mega Dave. This is my channel, Oh So Fresh. I do reviews on fragrances that I absolutely love, and I hope that you love them too. If you do, give me 2 huge fresh thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoy the content. Also, think about subscribing and hitting me decent down in my bell end. There you go. Now you're updated and you know when I'm going to be dropping new flames like this, because who knows, it could be your favorite fragrance that I review next. And today we're doing a fragrance that I know absolutely nothing about. This fragrance is from the house that I actually do enjoy and I do own quite a few fragrances of. It's By Killian's Rolling in Love, and it is one that I kind of missed on the last drop. It is one that I definitely didn't give a second glance, but unknowingly my wife was wearing this and I would smell this thing throughout the house because I did get an initial whiff of it. I'm going to get into it, but I really didn't care for the opening quick when I smelled it, so kind of put it to the side, wanted to let it sit for a bit. And she was wearing this, and then a bunch of other people, like my friend Amber Knoll, she gave me 72 hours, or she was coming to me hiding in the bushes to give me the mush. And I definitely felt the pressure and I had to release this. But as I got my nose on it and being a little bit more open-minded, got me to where we are today. The fragrance I'm talking about is simply in the house of Dua, called Lovebound.
You can follow me, you can follow me, you can follow me, I'll take you where you wanna go. You can follow me, you can follow me, you can follow me, baby, I'm about to blow. I can take you to the hood, I can take you to the block, I can take you to the streets, I can take you to the spots, I can take you to the bottom, I can take you to the top. All you gotta do.
Now, as I said, this is By Killian's Rolling in Love. I never even heard of the scent. They have so many different scents, but apparently there's a lot of people because I got an influx of people saying Lovebound, Lovebound, Lovebound. Lovebound's here. So let me shut up and get straight into it and get to why you guys all came here and get to the scent breakdown. All right, I got my Lovebound and I got, of course, my handy dandy fresh strip, and we're gonna put Lovebound to paper. Ooh, that really saturated that strip. All right, be upfront. The note that I was talking about in the very initial blast I just got now, you have to give it a shake and let it dry down for a second. But to my nose, I do get a slight hairspray vibe, okay? That's why I didn't give it a second thought. But now, as that immediately goes away, get a very nice sweet type of iris and a creamy, milky almond that's in there that is very seductive. As I said, I've smelled this going throughout my house since we're all trapped in there, and I can literally trace this thing around, down the steps, up the steps. For those that don't know, I have a 6th floor house, so I can just trail that thing all around. I don't. But definitely, I don't think there's a ton of notes in here because this thing is not linear per se, but it's not super heavy with all these different notes in it. One of the main notes that I get in it is a very good creamy almond. The iris is there, and then as we start getting to the mids, this is where this thing really shines, and this is where I think it takes off and becomes a completely different scent. The mid has a very nice little bouquet of different types of florals. They're light, but they're also sweet. There's some freesia in here, which I definitely recognize that scent. There's no rose to my nose from this, but now coming in also to help lend a little bit of more sweetness to this from that almond is some vanilla. It's creeping up. You can smell it coming in, and it's definitely turning this thing into like a little Milky Way, if you would. Helping those florals just float along the little Milky River, and really is starting to come together, very balanced. So that sharp iris that I think maybe is lending that hairspray vibe, if you would, to me, is now completely gone, and now it is a breathtaking scent. As always, I wear every single fragrance that I test just so I can know longevity on skin, because paper sometimes doesn't do things justice. So right here, I got Lovebound. Wow. Tonka bean galore. A little bit of powderiness to it. Slight musk to it. Some sweet cream type of note in there, but definitely musky, vanilla, tonka bean type finish to it. that actually is very, very strong. So on me wearing it, I got about 7 to 8. But my wife wearing this thing got like 9+ hours. Definitely the sillage on her was better than me wearing it. She actually was the one that was championing me to do this fragrance, saying, why haven't you done this? I mentioned that other people were asking, and I said, I just couldn't get my nose around it. She was like, just test the damn thing. So I did, and I'm so glad that I did. The fragrance itself is very, very phenomenal. Like I said, there is very few fragrances that Sam does from Dua that I do not like. This one I do like. The opening, like I said, can put off some people. For fans of Rolling in Love, you already know what I mean. You may convey it a little bit different to your nostril, but for me, some reason in my head, that's what I got, was a hairspray vibe. But let that burn off in like 2 minutes, and it becomes an absolutely gorgeous tonka bean, creamy almond scent that lasts a very long time. About an hour and a half, 2 hours projection on me. On her, could be even longer. She doesn't test it like that, but I know when she puts it on in the morning, and I could smell it still into a day, still putting out sillage about 9 hours plus later. So I can definitely say this thing is very long lasting. Now, to me, personally, I think this leans more feminine, okay? Now, I know men that love this fragrance, and as I always say, wear what you love what you wear. There is a bunch of fragrances that people may call floral, feminine, whatever it may be, and we all still love them. So if you do you. Don't feel swayed just because I say it's a feminine scent. Just like women, I always tell them, if you hear me mention something about masculine scents, wear it. Wear tobacco, wear oud, wear patchouli. Men, wear this. This is a very nice scent. I'm wearing it right now. I'll probably test it out again. I'm gonna let it get even stronger and see how it performs then. But that's all I have for this fragrance. So Amber Knoll, I hope you got what you wanted. I gave you your scent, especially my wife too. They all asked me to do this, and here it is. It is a very good scent. I definitely didn't think I was gonna like it, and I'm so glad I opened my eyes, and better yet, my nose to it, and let me experience this fantastic scent. So for Dua's Lovebound, that's all I have. Until I come to you again, and as always, be safe. I love you, be blessed, and stay fresh.
We got shorties on the floor.